Hi, welcome. So today I'm going to show you just what you can do with Python as you do your data analysis. So as you can see, I'm just going to show you what you do with the stratified sampling that you can then put through on your Python program. So for this program, I've used tkinter as my GUI and different other libraries as we go forward. So as you can see from your left pane here, I can access different folders or rather different tables that are sitting in particular databases within the company. So I'm going to do the sample employees. I'm just going to allow it to load, and this is my loading that I've done, and it will give you data information in terms of the rows that are there. And so let's say I decide that it's time for us to do sampling. Naturally, I have other screens which are there, like your pivot analysis, matching and query. This is your basic magic and query, match and query your tables. But for now, we're just going to look at sampling and in particular stratified sampling. So for this, I could have different options where I want to sample by groups or by categories or by a particular numeric value. So for this case, I have salaries. So I'm just going to get a salary, which is an integer value or a numeric value. So from here, I probably want my percentage to be represented. So I'll probably say I want 25% of representation for the sample that I'm going to do. And then here, if you notice, 4,380 means I'm going to have five groups, or I could decide I want to have six groups. If I have six groups, this is what I'll have in terms of the increment for the strata that I'm going to have. But for now, I'm just going to stick to five groups so that my data is easier because I've experimented a bit. So I'll generate my strata, which is this. So you get your strata coming through. So there's an increment of one each time to the next group, one to the next group, but using your auto number 4,380. And because I've done a custom strata here, I'm then going to ask the system to calculate based on the custom numeric group. And then the fields that I'd want to see employee ID, first name, last name. I'm basically picking the fields that I want to see in my sample, salary, and perhaps also the department ID. So the moment I click on execute, I'm going to get this is the strata that I'm going to get, which is your 25%. But I could decide that I need to see more. So because my data is quite small, I could decide I need to see maybe 40% of this. Once I click on execute, I then get more of my data that I want to see. As you can see going down, you then get your statistics as it was. Because I've done this twice, let me just scroll down for us to then see. I now have 16 items that are now showing up. This is your count, 16 your department ID. So I'm not getting all those different statistics for that. So I'm just going to cancel this. And let's say maybe I was just working on a group instead, and I wasn't really interested in statistics for all this. Maybe it was just the first name. I could also do the same. I could have saved my result using save results. But for now, we're going to end this for stratified sampling. This is how you do it with Python when you create a GUI for a system that will then do data analysis for you.